for people when they don't want to use power at all, such as maybe 10 a.m. And in periods of time when a lot of people want to use energy, like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. So if we manage to shift the people habits of consumption for power, need for power and gas, we're able actually to produce the amount of power and gas, being able to supply greater market. So if you have a really high, it's because it maintains control, but the very little variance of our demand is lower, very reduces overhead. And this is something we can actually try to because when we do some kind of advertisement, we have to consider the market we're playing is a liberalized market since several years. So it's really important, in this case, the EBEC firm, which is, which is an incumbent, which is probably the biggest player in the market, but it's possibly of actually retaining all the customers and not making them to choose other operators. So we think the possibility of saving money while saving money for ourselves because we have less overheads to reduce the quantity for breaking point, for instance. And at the same time, we are able to increase our brand identity because we can actually say that we care about the environment. We don't want energy to be wasted. In each moment of the day, to use energy, the kind of energy is wasted because we actually care about the whole population. If we're able to control the variability, for instance, of the demand, that we're able to waste a less amount of energy. It's something very important, especially because the difference in our users in the world. And as we go on with the presentation, the ability to create personalized products such as this allows us to make the most actually of the circles. If we consider under a pure economic perspective, we're considering a kind of anomaly. So the possibility of doing some kind of super price is a thing that allows us to make greater profits because we're actually making the most of greater quantity of actually the demand for. And another thing that actually allows us to make the most of this strategy, along with the fact that you actually inform the customers about the possibility of some natural event, such as, I don't know, some kind of water shortage or something like this, so to actually try to adjust the demand for the quarterly. What we have in the near future, but also to make the most of some handling and dining operations. So if we actually do what we call for power, we don't have to do the same over yes. This lady calls this performance and say they actually require a lot of gas. There are a lot of others that when meant for gas is perfect value. So we would essentially be able to entice people or on the power market because it is really market share in power supply. Basically the same on gas. And this kind of nice to become energy thanks to some kind of gift as well as the smart energy, which should also allow us to take the most of this kind of smart system. Okay, so what we focus on is actually a solution that may actually work because it's actually really easy to implement. It can actually show a great compliance by the user. And if an application control your own goods, I don't know, people actually would be willing to do this kind of operation, use this kind of application for smartphone. Because I don't know, maybe a lot of people still love, especially the ones in the graphics we've seen before, to create some kind of control of white goods and of products that actually use every day. This kind of technique allows we can actually people about this. If you look, for instance, house automation, a lot of these should actually be recognized by customers. And I mean, it's really good for the environment. A lot of people refuse this kind of system. It's complicated because they have no enough trust in this kind of system. And well, what we want to bring up to is that this kind of innovation is simple, because very easily planned. As you can see actually from the cost and benefits slide, also the opportunity of actually having moderate averages and goals, while at the same time providing with some really good correct benefits. So in the long term, we will be able to replenish our revenues, our just difficult to introduce this kind of innovation, because this kind of innovation is able to cover all the costs we actually face before. So we expect this kind of innovation to be positive in one. And one just more thing we'd like to introduce, which is connected to the strategy that actually the EBEC firm would like to pursue. This is already introduced of the United States, and that's really bad, I mean, because as a capability of actually reducing the cost by almost 30% and reducing upkeep and maintenance costs for the public administration and city council by 20%. So this system actually allowed the street lighting to adjust automatically thanks to smart systems and systems such as geolocalization are tools that are not really widespread and really available, and will allow us to support our overall strategy. I mean, just to mention about the possibility about the tagline, EBEC firm is a firm that allows Rome to shine. I mean, it's really great point. At the same time, it shows some really good level of environmental awareness, because it allows our city to spend less and how much this is important nowadays, and we may allow our city to actually preserve. So we can have actually a better brand identity, brand equity. At the same time, it would also allow us to have really good contracts with public administration. Although the initial investments should be really high, we actually expect in the long term to have some, some cost advantages that would allow us to grant, for instance, the street lighting contract for a low price. So, what actually could bring this kind of innovation and strategy to our strategy? At first, more brand equity. As I said before, doing so would be a great source of advertisement for a firm. Moreover, we will be able to develop a new kind of business model, and especially a new kind of IT infrastructure that could be easily exported or at least licensed in other cities. We wanted to put a focus on the necessity of EBEC firm to pursue some kind of broad strategies, such as the geographical one, and actually the capability of licensing this kind of innovation to other firms that are able to supply power in other cities around Italy could be, of course, a great source of income and revenues, and ultimately, of course, profits for a firm too. So this is all. I have nothing for you at all. Thanks for your attention.
We run out of time, so I'll allow you to the next time.
Okay, awesome.
Good morning, everyone. We focus our attention obviously on the automatic meters technology and innovative system based on the flow of data and innovative channel flow of data and information directly from the tools to the company's database. And the problem is how to reproduce this system. The aim is to find strategies and solutions to keep the best results from the introduction of the automatic meters technology. And in this perspective, we focused our attention, we concentrated on 3 topics: the customer satisfaction, the increase in profits, and customer loyalty. About the customer satisfaction, we opt for the creation of a software that allows the customer to identify separately the level of consumption and the diagnosis of the tools, giving the opportunity to make a daily comparison and even to create a network between the customer and the tools. And not only between the tools and the company's database. And for this problem, we opt for the creation of a personal account on the EBEC website, which illustrates to the client, to the visitor, all the information needs, and maybe even the difference calculated in a certain period of time. And about the second point, the increasing profits, we thought that to maximize the profits, we could adopt different solutions. For example, we could propose free rates for the first month of subscription to involve the customer to have a relation with the EBEC. Then we thought that we could propose even discounts for clients who contribute to extend the market segment, maybe involving parents or friends, like not even recently did Sky, and maybe creating a partnership with different companies or the public administration with the purpose to standardize the agreements and the contracts and to improve to increase the business here. Obviously, this solution is obviously the profits will be increased in a long-term perspective, because this shows led to keep an effective return on investment. So it led to improved ROI, even if the initial costs will be very, very elevated. And third,
I don't understand why should improve with the discount for 3 months.
Because
or what should not
because the discounts will should involve the customer to have a relation with the company. If I have the possibility to have a discount to
I understand your point. You're saying that if you're doing a discount, maybe the loyalty of the
yes,
user will be preserved.
Yes.
Alright. That's good, but how are you making discount? What made it?
Yes, we thought to propose promotion aimed at ensuring a lasting and convenient relationship with the customer through discounts after a certain period of time. Obviously, the discounts will be proportionated to the years, to the period of the subscription. And why do we have to focus on the customer loyalty? We have to focus on the customer loyalty because statistics and psychology says that acquiring a customer is 20 times more accepted than keep a customer. So, but to keep a customer, requires loyalty, trust, and that's the end of our presentation.
Hello everyone, I'm Eduardo Lavoro from Ireland, and I'm going to present you our study about AMR technology, mixed command commanders. Energy is a very light, it's a membrane, and we care about energy and not waste. We don't want to waste. Because we are big, a very big company that can provide 13.5 terawatt supply, that can count on 1.6 million customers and control over 204 value points. And in these years, we bought 1.2 million devices. AMR devices, so we can control and we can check the energy use of the 90% of households we provide. What is our project? Our project is a smartphone app that pretends to be a revolution. Why a revolution? Because what we care about is to provide 20% of green energy according to the Kyoto project. And so, what does this app do? This app pretends to be a link between our company and the customers. Because this app can check the energy use of the customers and can graph down the energy use of customers and can suggest some energy paths provided from us to make the customer trust the company, because there is a very tight link between the company and the customers. This app also suggest use the stats collected. The states generate stats from the ground and back down. Special billing plans for these customers, and according to the energy use, some we want to propose to these users to use green energy. So the customer how much it will cost, I don't know, a green economy source for energy. This app can collect 1 million people because 69% of the Italian population owns a smartphone. So we have 1.6 million targets. And another function of this application is a power limitator controlled by the that can limit the power house when I don't know. The user is so it's a very strong.
I mean, if they have my appliance switched off.
So it's like a switch off. It's like a remote
switch off for all the house.
You can, you know, there are the central control, the sensor control, and you can switch. You can choose to provide half house with the energy, and to switch off the television and other electrodomestics connected to the network.
So by appliance.
By the apply, I don't know. Be for unexpected business travel, so I can't go back home. Probably. So I can remotely turn off my energy source. So I won't waste energy. So like I told, this the most important use of this app is to drive the user to the street of the green economy, to the green energy. I wasn't clear about it. In which way, right? According to the results of the billing, the app will provide a statistic energy consumption. So according also to the prices of I don't know solar panels, the app can provide how can I say a preventive cost. So I can make a prediction. Yeah. So it can be a bridge from our knowledge about green energy and the customer that probably knows nothing about green energy. So the customer will know how much it would cost to put green energy source in his house. And probably would be interested in putting on his house. And it will be also a profit for our company because we provide solar energy. And it will be very important for the revolution we want to put on because we would provide 20% of green energy that Joe wants.
The dimension of the design influence will be defined according to the measures and the sums that we have to measure.
It's like it usually is 3 kilowatts. It's like $90,000. So yes, of course.
And there is
it's a simple app that we could for the done. So how can we use AMR in other ways? we can use it for an instant maintenance of the network. So which way? Because the automatic matters can see instantly there's some issues with the network. And also because we can implement the app with a message, with a message system that can connect instantly the customer. The customer is having some troubles and contacts the company and we solve the problems. If you contact a call center, probably they will say, wait a line, yes, we will send a team to... Yes, of course, that's the first point of our project, because this is not a solution to make a lot of money, but it's a solution to make our customers trust us and don't change the company and make the new revolution I was talking about. So, what are the investments for this project? The investments are few money, consistent like $5,000. But like I said, a lot of people can use this application. 1 million people. Probably in this 1 million people, something like 10% will be interested in the use of green energy. So provided by us, of course.
I think that there will be personal and private data just traveling throughout the application. Maybe you will need some secure software system that will secure the data that are traveling.
Yes, of course, we need a secure network, but in this system, there's not one implement. So, yes, of course, it's a system that could be hacked, but that's another problem. That doesn't regard the app.
Okay, the core problem requires security, but we will have to think about secure termination.
Yes, of course, we use the company servers that are secure. And of course, maintenance. And the benefits are what I was talking about before. So, thanks for the attention and start the revolution.
Notes.
Hi everybody, we are Luca, Emanuele, Dario, and Matteo of the Polito with Better team from Polytechnic in Torino. And this is our solution to the case study that you asked us to solve. And we named it the demo watching system. First of all, we are going to explain you the scenario in which we are going to operate. In fact, after the protocol of Kyoto, we are operating in a high competitive market, and also in a economic crisis. In fact, the electrical energy rate decreased of about 4%, and but we also took into consideration the reduction of the environmental impact. But the revolutionary thing is that we are not going to operate in the energy market, but we are going to create our own market by selling high value data that we own with our company. Now I'm pass the word to Dario, which is going to explain how the system works.
Okay, to build an intelligent system that exploits this data, we have talked to introduce in our whole system a new smart device that will be installed in user's home, a database that will collect data about consumption of single devices in user's home, and small devices that are called meters that will be plugged into the devices that the user configuration. So it's a choice of the user, the number of devices and what kind of devices he wants to measure. So this smart device, the idea is that it can measure precisely the kind of consumption of the device that you want to measure. And the user is involved on what device can measure. So there is an interface, a user-friendly interface, possibly a web interface. So I can access this interface by web browsers or smartphone. This smart device communicates with the database and sends periodically the measures of the devices that the user has chosen, and the type of the device that the user wants to measure can be defined via a web browser or via the interface. So, for example, let's say I want to measure my dishwasher, or for example, my doorbell. Okay, and let's say I have plugged these two devices. I can access my account. Let's say I have an account online, and I can say, okay, this is a doorbell, and the dishwasher is a model of dishwasher that is called B7 and whatever. The advantage is that we want to turn users into actors. That means that the user can say, okay, I am using this device, not just dishwasher, but that name of the model. Why this? Because we want to create data mining for companies. So we want to collect data that users will write on. They will just set the device, then the data will be collected by the automatic device. And this data will be associated, let's say there is a correspondence between the single device, the user, and the measure. This will be collected in a database, and the idea is to sell this information to the manufacturer of this device, so that the manufacturer can have a good measurement and a good measure for the usage of that device. Moreover, having a web-based environment, we can also create, let's say, a social, but it's more like an Amazon-like feedback. So when I want to, for example, buy a dishwasher, and I'm not sure of how this new dishwasher may consume, which is the power consumption, and so on. Even if I do not own a contract with our company, I can see if that device is the first one, is the best one. So there are all measures for all these devices that can be seen to me that I am the user. I can check out on this website how much is the consumption. So I can, for example, set up a level, and when this level is reached, the device is shut down. And also I can be, for example, sent an SMS when I choose to see. And also this information can be accessed also from other people. So this information will be sold to, now my colleague will explain better how this marketing policy can be a good point. Yes.
I have a question about how you know that people is aging.
Of course, yes.
And there are many barriers in adoption this kind of behavior.
Okay. You mean people that may be not interested into joining a social network? For example, my mother.
I'm worried about the fact that our customers are not so ready to accept a smart box, a smart device in the house, making configuration and so on,
of course,
because they are not. Many are for people.
Okay, let's start with the fact that the user may choose to have this device. So it is in his advantage, because he will say that there may be some discounts on this program. So you want to join the program to try this device. You can have this device, you will have some discounts, so, and the company can improve his, can earn money from that. But the second thing is that, for example, people that are not interested into joining this kind of things, since our interface is social, I can say, for example, I'm just guessing, I can make a virtual group of people, which is my family, and I can say, okay, I will start this at my grandmother's home, and I can say, okay, my overall consumption of this people is like this, and so on. So it's all digital. About the fact that people cannot accept, as I said, you can accept to do this because it's maybe you want to save money, so you want to try different ways of doing this, and this is just the original as it is. So there is also the risk that someone may not like it, but that's the way. That's the meaning of the fact that it's a limited edition contract. Can you say? Yes. They are what? This smart device. Yes.
And we should start to installing actually if you want to have a high performance recovery new automatic devices.
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay, I will say the truth. I asked if it was feasible to have good measurement with the current device. I thought that was not too costly, was not too to install as a second device. That is only purpose is to like multiplex multiple devices. So I want to do that. I can also say, okay, the user pays for it. So my gain is that for this choice, I can reduce my costs because you gave me the favor. Okay, but I want to earn more. Yes, of course. Also because you can say, look, how smart this is. You can see, okay, you are spending too much money. This will cut off, and yeah. And I will leave the word to my colleague.
We also talk about the marketing policy because, as you said, some people would not like the idea of installing this system. So we thought that it would be a good idea to have a 5% discount on the electric bill for the next 3 months after the installation, and the possibility to install a solar panel energy on the roof or in the park or property of the house owner. So we can also produce more green energy according to the protocol of Kyoto. As we said, we're going to have some environmental benefits because people will have a more responsible use of electric power. Finally, we'd like to talk about the economic sustainability because in our prevision we can say that costs will we will cover the costs by the data selling to the companies. And we'd like also to look further because our idea is to install this system also in the public administration facilities and to companies because our motto is to leave the world better than we found it. If you don't have any questions, we have finished. Thank you for your attention.
Tell me. Tell me. Something. You are here for some good reason. Tell me. No? Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Giuseppe Bilato from Aerospace Sapienza, obviously from Sapienza. Today I'm going to impersonate myself into a ABC dependent, and I'm going to show you how my team have managed to resolve this problem. So, triste è il mondo senza desio, pleno con aspettazioni. Sad is the world without desires, full with expectation. I guess that all of you know Leonardo da Vinci. He was able to understand, create things that were according to his nature. Maybe one of the most important engineers graduates. So he believed that a world full of dreams, full of goals, full of expectation, will probably save the nature itself. This world, our world, is not a better one. There are so many problems, even about the energy, that now we are not able to resolve. We are going to collapse. We are going to make the nature collapse itself. This should be seen. The ABC company now has got the solution now. ABC Informatic Research has created a new informatic system made by that software divided into two fundamental parts that is able to manage, control, investigate, and analyze the use of energy into a single house, a single portrait, a single city. This system, this software is divided into two parts. Sorry. Using the principle of function of Watson made by EBEC, we have been able to make a software using the principle of interacting the software, which we divided the software into two parts. The first one is called single, and this is the son of the father, obviously with son. And it is specific in a just single house. Is able to control, is able to alarm if there are anomalies with the use of energy in a single house. And he is able even to interact with people. So if I am going to cook pasta, or I am going to use gas for I don't know, my personal purpose, this specific system is able to interact with me and proposing to me the best solution, obviously according to my goals. This system is connected with multi, that is the global solution of single. So single gives data information to multi. Multi, obviously connected with the ABC company, is able to analyze all the data, all the information, and compare each of information each other. I mean, obviously comparing just the full information and having a global idea of the use of energy in the world. So, why we should use single and why we should use multi? Well, because it is going to simplify the way that people is going to approach on his energy use and on his ability of using energy power, base power, or other nature environments. So it's able to save time, to not waste energy, and he's able to have feedback. The EBEC company will be able to have feedback to monitor the use of energy in all the city, in all the quarters, even if the system is obviously not spread out in the system. So it is made, the most important part of this software are this is a control unit installed into the house that in which people is able to interact, people is able to communicate with signal that is specific for the house, and is able, obviously, the most important limit of Wilson is the vocal language. It is not able to speak Italian and understand Italian, so we have no need of vocal languages, we have need of a global language, so images is able to interact with people with a display on which there is images. Obviously, the lab, the most important part that monitorate the house are control sockets. They convert data directly to single, and electricity meter that takes all the data and then send them to the multi.
Alright, I'd like to better understand how once the technologies can help you to receive the result. Make it seems that to do what you want actually. What's the minimum necessity? At least to me, so if you can explain it better, it's part
So the software is based on two parts. The single that is specific for a house and the multi. The multi takes all the data sent by single and analyze that data and interact not just with one specific house or one specific family, but all the data. So this company will be able to monitor all the energy, electricity or energy power. This is a global system, not a single system. They use the percentage of the waste of energy and the anomalies of plants, electric plants into the house. Even my colleague is going to explain economic data about how single is going to takes this data and turn it into economics information. So another important part of this software is that he's able to always interact with people. Think about what is the best solution for this family, for these countries, and even thinking about obviously analyzing the use of the energy in that single house, in that single quarter, in that single city, and even analyzing the organization of the house. Take the best solution for the use of the energy, and so even proposing a solution.
Okay, now let's going to talk about customer relationship management, and I'll answer to your previous question. Well, our goal is to create a link with the customers. So we want to use a lot
about the social networks like Facebook and Twitter. By this way, we want to create a sort of ranking. Well, this is, for example, a customer every month wants and we want to that this customer save in terms of consumption, electric consumption. Well, we want to read this data about the consumptions, and by this ranking of the save of consumptions, we want to give a price and discount for that customers. We have thought about the 1% of this ranking. For example, if in a local area of like here, if you think there are 1 mile of people, so 10 people will have a discount of 10%. By this way, we have done linear interpolation of this data, and we think that by the years we can have a linear increasing of the customers in terms of million people. Instead, if you want to talk about a global, to talk about the new customers for what concerns the global innovation of our software, we have predicted during the second year of this project a very huge increasing of customers, and because it is very simple to understand, because when you have a graphical technology, the first year you have a very huge increasing, and the next years you can see a decreasing. Yeah, because we have to think that the first year we have constant increasing, but for our project with our prediction, we have thought that in the second year we have a lot of increasing, because the first year there isn't a very knowledge of this innovation, because people let's start to share on Facebook and to talk each other on this innovation and discounts that connect with that ranking. Finally, we have thought about thought also about light pollution. This is an image taken from the ISS, and we can see that even if Italy isn't a very rich country, but we can see that there is I don't know how to say. We can see a lot of light pollution in Italy. There are a lot of lights, because during the street lights don't the flow of light isn't concentrated on the field. There is a very waste in the atmosphere, as we can see in this image. We have finished our presentation.
I have a final question. My question is about you said at the beginning that software you are just developing, and which is the business case of developing software, and the part of controller in the house that is something we are doing new, or
my colleague can answer very well than me.
does it have to see?
The part of the control is based on plug control, obviously. The plug sends data to single, and single analyze in the single, obviously, in this specific case. Then single send data to multi, and multi obviously is the global elaboration. Obviously, the single plug works on the single electrometric. So, if you want to know the consumer of energy in that electrometric, you have to focus on this specific plug.
And the question is about time frame. How many times are going to need to implement these positions? And are we going to hire people? We have to change enough people to manage the project. Are there any European people with the right capabilities to approach new technologies like what's actually like step? So I'm really worried about the aspects I'm going to go really talk about that. If not, that's okay. We will do it.
We thought about that. In terms of time, we thought about a year of the innovation because the software is obviously to be made and obviously to be in as we would be able to even sell these software to the factories. And in this case, obviously, there are changements, there are actually changes. About the capability of the people, there are about the organization of the house, just some examples in Canada or in the States. So I think this project is a parallelism with the automation of the house. The most important difference is in this case, we use the software that it doesn't exist like Watson. We use it is a principle of function, and we use it for resolve this problem, this specific problem.
Okay, welcome to everybody. We are the raw materials and we're going to present the case study ABC personnel. First, we start with an overview of the problem, of our solution of the problem. And the first part will regard data handling, so how we get data and how we handle it. The second is the app, so we decide to propose a new app that can be very useful for the users and the customers. Third, we have a business plan, so our idea how to develop our project. And finally, the roadmap, so how can, which are the steps that we're going to encounter during our project. So first, we're going to speak about the data, how we combine data. The data we gather the raw data directly from the automatic meter, directly from the house. And then we store our data in the center. And after that, we want to create a new data with this. So we'll see later the process. And another thing that we want to do is make the ABC customer friendly. So we want to be closer to our customer and want to be a good company to technically suggest your friend. And that's why we want to make a new app. So first, we can talk about that set that we have. Once combined, we can get the real-time usage from the houses. This is like we can get directly the usage every like 15 minutes or 20 minutes to see directly the customer how much power is consumed at that time. From this data, of course, we can keep statistics. So we can choose, we should choose all statistics like daily, monthly, weekly, or yearly, or we can even set like our custom time interval to see the statistics. And we want to make these statistics for every single electrical appliance in house, if possible, of course. Because with the plug, we can also select some devices, divided by category, for example, dishwasher or fridge or whatever, and then we can keep the different data for a different category of appliance. So we want a whole new app for that, and that's our idea. First of all, the app should be easy to use and should be available for most of the common operating system like Android or iOS, maybe even on Windows Phone. It's cloud-based, so all the data will be stored in our cloud, and the data will be safe. It will be protected by VRC, so no one can actually see which are you consuming or what are your use. We can also set browser access, so you can actually see, if you're not familiar with a smartphone, you can just go on your browser and go on our website, and you can just check your data. It's the same way, exactly the same data you can see on your smartphone. And we want to launch that late in 2014. So now I'll give the word to my colleague Andrea for the main app features.
Okay. Let's see. What does customer want from an energy company? They want, of course, the low price, but it's not all. Customers want service. So, what is the service can we sell to the customer? This is the topic is the future of the platform that the app can bring. First of all, the instant usage. This is why we have a real-time data. So, what can we do with this real-time data? We can inform directly the customer about what and how is consuming. So the second thing is statistics. All the data that are collected can be analyzed, and the user can see its source statistics. So we can know the daily consumption, or weekly, or monthly, or directly on particular parts of the day where they consume the daily consumption are higher than other parts of the day. So they can see their bills directly online, and they can in this way they can see what how does the energy cost.
Real time?
Real time, yes, because as Andrea said before, the frequency is about four data per connection in 1 hour. So it's almost real time, not really. Another important feature are the functions. The idea is that we want to avoid the customer some very annoying situation, such as the cut. The cut is really annoying. And we in real time know when the 80% of the recent value is reached, we can alert the customer in 2 ways. For example, sending an SMS. So we can run and unplug manually the single device, or we can set before which kind of device the system must unplug. So we know that the automatic meter is designed in such a way it is connected also with the wall devices in our house. So we can select, for instance, when the 80% of the crystal value is reached, the system automatically unplug the selected device. This is an important feature we want to provide to customers. Then another kind of feature is these are very important because it is the way we use the statistics. If we know that the use can be improved, the energy consumption can be improved and optimized, we can send an advice to the customer, which can know how to improve his energy consumption. So the goal is to help the customer to improve the energy consumption, then to slow down the energy consumption. This is the best thing we can do, because what does the customer want? Want service, they want to pay less. So in this way, we offer service because the customer knows in real time what is happening to his house, and then we can help the customer to optimize their consumption. And then all this information should be available not only in the app, but also in the web portal, which can be really improved, because the phone is watching on the phone is a simplified way. On the web portal, we can use more technical details and other things, for instance.
Okay, so thank you, Andrea. So now we're take a step farther to speak about music. So I will give the word to my other colleague, Mattia, who will speak about business.
Thank you, Andrea.
I'll make you a question. Do you trust friends? Personally, I do. And our idea is to meet our customers and become friends. With our app, Andrea described it, we want to advise. We want to advise our customer. We want to optimize his consumption and his energy consumption. And another possibility is the extreme source that our customer could be, because if you have a good friend, you could introduce it to other people, to other friends, and this is our strategy to let our customer to introduce us to the people, avoiding advertisement. Let's say avoiding a part of the advertisement, of course. And with some kind of promotion, like discounts, if you provide new customers to us, we can enlarge our target with our customers. Okay, and from projection, we can see that we can have a customer growth. And we compare it with the data from the net. We can say we can see a big increase, okay, of our business. Thank you.
Which assumption is it to estimate this growth rate?
Okay, we thought about with a kind of I can like advice.
Yeah. Sorry, we take the data from a senior company that was public, so they also estimate a growth of this way. So we can say sure that this could be possible for us.
Is an estimation?
Yeah, it's an estimation.
From the other company, is an estimation of another company or a result?
It's an estimation from our company, but and we take this as like safe value because we are sure that we can do well our data. So now let's talk about the cost. So first cost will be an higher energy request, because if you increase 30% of the customer, you also increase the energy request. So the first time we probably have to buy energy from other companies, then we'll like to invite our customer to build their own solar panel, or we can, with the revenues start from the new customer, start building new facilities, new power plants for us, and then we can slowly shift the power from the one volt from the other company to the one that we produce. And of course, we have to find some sources for power, like the new renewable source, like solar or wind, in order to also fulfill the 2025 problem. Then we have to set up a new distribution network, because also increasing the number of customers, we have to reach them all with the capital action. And then we also have the cost, the operating cost, so the production of the app and the maintenance of the app. And for this promise, we want to use the plan to check circle, which is a well-known circle management. And in this stage, we're more like at the check stage. So after we plan, we did something, we just check if something is good or not, and we was good or not, and then we actually have to restore it. And then now we can go with roadmap. First of all, the roadmap will talk about distribution of the package
to the premise, to the customer. So we start probably with a new, for the new customer, we can give it for free. So we can propose to whoever is interested to get a new contract with us to get this package for free. Then we can start to sell this bundle to the customer that we already have until to reach the complete coverage with this bundle. And now for the power line, I'll give the word to my colleague Dimitris.
So, to provide our service, and of course our money like a company, we need a network. But how can we do this in the beginning without taking too much risk? So we can take advance the total protocol, so we can use an external network of another company, nearly 5% by making contact. And we can use our network that will be under construction in a less percent. And even more, just to not throwing money just the fire, we can use the beginning, we can construct our network by using overhead lines that they have less cost. So here you can see that the biggest part represents the other company, and the smallest slice is our company. During the time, we will be construct a bigger network for us, and we decrease the use of the other company's network. So more profit for us. And in the end, we hope that we have a real network just for our company, so we can be competitive and defend the markets.
Thanks. Thank you, Dimitri. So finally, we're reached the conclusion. So we forecast increased by 30% customer by 2018. And we give them real-time information, and we also have to ask real-time information to check the situation on the grid. And of course, we're going to increase the use of the workers. Because, for example, if you just go out and say that you're recording perfect TV show, and then you also turn on the washing machine, and yeah, you get the alert. Yeah, okay, you just reach 80% of your, and you can maybe cut off the power if you go more. So you can just from your app turn off the washing machine, so you can enjoy your favorite TV show after. So that will bring us to our final goal. So increase the revenues. Thanks for the attention. Okay.